everyone. So this weekend, this big movie came out, The Fall Guy. When I say big movie, if I'm being honest, this movie itself, it isn't a big with the audience, obviously. This movie, like the flop at the box office. However, I feel like this movie, how all the industry people, they really hyped up this movie like crazy. Like this movie coming, they were so excited, and I was here thinking, nobody's excited for this movie. Like no audience was excited for this. I don't know any audience was excited. So there's no shocking. This movie really falls short on the box office in this weekend. And this movie, of course, it is starring Ryan Gosling, Emily Blunt, and directed by David Leitch. And Universal Studio been doing so much advertise for this movie 2 months before even this movie is coming out. Obviously, all this chatter around this movie, it was too early, if I'm being honest here. Like this movie's first review came out so long ago. Like all this chatter around this movie really died down before this movie came out. I feel like personally, that means I never thought this movie will be hit by any mean, because even I saw the trailer, I was like, oh, this looks like not that interesting. Like, like what is this movie is about stunt guy, right? Like Emily Blunt, she is directing this movie, and Ryan Gosling is the stunt guy, and something goes off and he tried to help her out. That is this movie's basic premise. Which, by the way, I have not seen this movie because everybody is praising this movie. Everybody really like. Obviously, this movie got A- cinema score, like got really good score on Rotten Tomato. I guess end of the day, nobody was excited about this movie. That is what it is. Like, there's no fault to the movie or the star or anything like that. I feel like all the industry people, they put a load of pressure on this movie. Like this movie is never going to be the opening weekend box office, like opening weekend for the summer box office time. You know, this is not the kind of movie. Like I don't think this movie ever created any buzz with the audience that it will like end up making like anything. Like looks like now this movie is flop. All these people are like really blaming this movie like crazy, and I'm here thinking like, hey, you guys are the one hyped this movie up. Now it's flop at the box office. You are getting mad at the movie. This movie is never going to be hit at the box office in the first place. That means it looks like this movie though, like it got like 87% Rotten Tomato score, and the box office domestic is it made $28.5 million, and the international 36.9. Total is sitting at $65 million, and this movie's budget is, I think, is $130 million. So this movie budget is really high. You know, I don't know how Universal they greenlit this movie with this much budget. Maybe they thought Ryan Gosling, like this, he's the center of this movie. I guess they thought it will be hit, and especially the director David Leitch, he has some hit, you know. So I do understand why would they greenlit this movie with $130 million. But I feel like this movie, it did what it would have done anyway. This movie budget is too high. I think if they budgeted this movie $70 million, now they could have looking at the hit, because they budgeted this movie so high. Now this is going to be huge flop. Then again, Universal Studio, they've been getting hit after hit. So one flop is not going to hurt them. And that was my thought on this. Let me know in the comment. What do you think about Fall Guy is flopping at the box office? If you enjoyed this video, don't share other videos on other topics. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe, and I see you next time. Please take care.